Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Aarti Bellari, a consultant physician. So today my friend ENT surgeon Dr. Harika asked me to talk about hypertension. She was telling me that in her OPD she commonly sees epistaxis, that is bleeding from the nose. Lot of patients come to the ENT doctor with the complaints of epistaxis, that is bleeding from the nose, and incidentally when they come with that problem, that they land up when they are checked, they found to have high BP. The local causes, an ENT doctor checks and says that there are no local causes. It's mainly because of the systemic cause. Because of the high blood pressure, they start developing the nasal bleeds, and nasal bleeds are nothing but epistaxis. And then because the local causes like no bleeding reason because of the nasal cause is referred back to the physician. Now, hypertension. So, hypertension is something, hypertension is, in a simple layman's term, is high blood pressure. Now, hypertension is a silent killer. Why is it called a silent killer? And when I say this, it's a silent killer because most of the time, 70% of the times, hypertension is diagnosed incidentally only. When a patient is coming for some other complaint, he's checking his blood pressure either when he's with some other patient or when he's coming for some other complaint like a fever or something. When we check his blood pressure, his or her blood pressure, and find out that it is high, that means it remains silent. The patient will not develop any symptoms. Patient is completely symptom free. For the high blood pressure, unless the BP is very high, he will not develop any symptoms. So because there are no symptoms, patient assumes that he is fine. But there is an end organ damage or there is a damage happening because of the high blood pressure. Therefore, it is called a silent killer because unless it is checked and unless it has caused some incident like patient coming with epistaxis, unless we found out that he has an epistaxis, we don't know that he has high blood pressure. So why is this important? Like I said, it's a silent killer. They don't have any symptoms. Just because you don't have any symptoms doesn't mean it is normal. It is high. We need to treat hypertension. Now, what are different stages of hypertension? There is something called as pre-hypertension, grade 1 hypertension, grade 2 hypertension. So if your BP is less than 120/80, it is considered as normal blood pressure. So pre-hypertension ante enti 130, 120 paina, but it is less than 130 is considered as a pre-hypertension, the systolic paina blood pressure. Whereas diastolic blood pressure, anything between 80 to 89 is considered as a pre-hypertension. Grade 1 is anything between 130 to 139 and lower one is more than 90 to 95 is grade 1. Anything above that, that is more than 140, more than 90 is considered to be hypertension. Now, what is a hypertensive emergency or urgency? When the blood pressure is so high that it has led to some sort of emergency like the nasal bleeds or it has caused an end organ damage. Some people develop visual loss, some people develop stroke or an hemorrhage. When they come with some sort of or a heart related issues, then it is considered as an hypertensive emergency. But like I said, most of the times high blood pressure is picked up as a mostly like a incidental finding. When they come for something else, blood pressure is measured. That's why I say the measurement of blood pressure is very, very important. So whenever you get a chance, if you're visiting a doctor or not visiting a doctor, you make sure that at least once a month or once in couple of months, make sure that you check your blood pressure.